Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Tribe, which is beginning to look fairly spotty. I have to say, I'm very proud of our tribe for finally being able to have quite a few Dalmatians, even if I did realize, kind of with a dawning horror last time, that just because we have Dalmatians doesn't mean they're actually all going to be there when it is time to tally up 101 black-spotted, white-furred Dalmatians, I should say. For the total to beat the challenge. It just hit me last time that some of these guys, such as our precious Tusk, our very first Dalmatian, will actually eventually pass away, and that's going to be a little bit dramatic, and that is a reason that in the future we probably are going to want to really hone in and focus on only breeding up Dalmatians that fit the criteria instead of just kind of breeding everybody, which is what we've been doing right now. So far the results haven't been so bad though, and we are still at a stage where we need to gather up tons of food to feed 101 Dalmatians. So hopefully it'll actually work out. But let's continue on. We left off last time with a few minor dramas going on, and I think before we get to any kind of drama, Zenta is going to get over here and boom, yes, grab that mole to be able to eat. Oh, and there's a leech. There's a leech coming for Lemon Drop. Look out, Lemon Drop! I'm gonna get him out of the way because I don't think we can afford to have him bleached right now. I don't have anybody nearby who could cure him. We also have Riva here, who is kind of protecting a bunny. I say protecting, she probably should eat it. She and her twin brother Rovan need to get out of here. They're the children of a wandering rogue male, and they actually have the urge to explore in their blood. So they're going to be sent out to start exploring the wilds for us. But their father, the rogue male of ill repute, is probably, yeah, there he is! There he is! We hear him! He's still nearby! He is too nearby the tribe for a lot of our males to feel happy about, and Calico has not forgiven that rogue male for what he did to the innocent Seri, who has ended up having a rogue child when she spent so long trying to run away from that rogue and seeking the protection of Tusk. So Calico in particular has kind of taken it upon himself to chase down this awful creature, and even if it does him damage, try to defeat him. And Rockduke, I think Rockduke can actually help to chase him. So everybody is pursuing and chasing down this rogue, who are my males who aren't needed for breeding at least. And I think Tekel, I might have Tekel go and chase him down too, but Tekel is kind of the patriarch of our entire tribe right now, and his mate Fessa has just passed away, leaving behind little Niho as their final son. And I think that Tekel kind of has had a lot of the wind taken out of him because he did very, very, very much love Fessa, and having her gone is a bit distracting. And the last born child, yeah, is Niho, and then Tavi is right over here. Tavi is adorable. She reminds me of our cookie tribe, and she's also very bossy. Look at her eyebrows. She was born with like the most perfect angry eyebrows. I really love her. I think she's just like hilarious. Oh my goodness, Tavi. There's just something about her that I adore. So I think I'm gonna send Tavi up, and Tavi actually wants her own tree. She wants her own tree. She knows she's born to Tekel, who is one of our founding males. I wonder if we'll send Tavi over here. Yeah, I think we'll keep Tavi nearby instead of sending her all the way up to this tree. So I think little Tavi will see that tree in the distance from where she was born, and she wants that tree. So we're gonna have her start wiggling that way, which I think would actually bring Tekel to come down and try to like defend his tribe. Make sure that his final daughter, like his youngest daughter, gets what she wants. So we're gonna have Tavi move that way, and Tavi can take with her as a possible mate anybody. Let's see. Tavi, A and G, A and B. This is where breeding in some of the rogues may actually come in a little useful. G and Star. Tavi, not even Rovan is useful for that. So I don't have a mate in mind for Tavi just yet, but I do adore her. I think she's absolutely adorable. G and A. Yeah, unfortunately no mate in mind for Tavi just yet, but that's okay. And B and Star for Cora. And Cora I might breed with Innie here. Yeah, Cora and Innie I think are going to be our two breeders. B and Star and then G and A. And we're gonna breed these two together because, oh my gosh, I absolutely adore the fact that they both have shoulders. Look at their shoulders. Both of them have black pattern shoulders. I think they have the same type of patterning. D and A and B, oh, they don't. Huge pattern maybe? Big pattern? Density? Maybe it's the density of their pattern. But I just absolutely love how they both have such similar patterns. And I really love how Cora here, actually, if you look close at her eyes, so look, it's like she has little beauty marks under her eyes and across her nose. And I really think that's very nice. And I think that Annie from the get-go has had kind of a baby crush on her. So we're going to keep Cora, just cut that tree down. I was gonna say we're gonna keep her here and have her gathering up what she can from that berry bush, but I think she's learning her strength and she has just destroyed that tree. All right, and then back here we have Nikki, who is actually running for her life from a predator who is somewhere behind us. So we're gonna keep moving, and Nikki can actually gather up some roots while she goes because she has Digger's Paw. And then we're going to go ahead and have Ioto. He's got E and B immunity, which is actually going to be pretty darn useful for us. Do I want to keep him? She's got F and A. E and B is definitely worth keeping nearby. E more so. Would he be a good mate? Yeah, he'd be a good mate for Cranky Tavi. So we're going to have Aito with his beautiful dark red mane go ahead, and he's kind of curious about the world, so he's going to wiggle this way too. There we go. And then up here, Lazira is having some children with Tusk, and they're having some pretty good children so far. We have Cookie Dough. Don't you just love that name? I love that name. A+ to the person who submitted the name Cookie Dough. But we're gonna have little Cookie Dough over here play with Rarala. Let's see, and Sissy can help out by at least repairing the nest and doing a little bit of searching. Okay, we'll have to destroy that berry bush. We're going to have Ari continue her exploring up and down the river. Try to get that clown koi. It got away. All right, we'll have him jump over here. Tusk doesn't have to worry about defending his family anymore from that terrible rogue male. There we go. So Lizzie can focus on having another child, and Tusk will gather up berries with her. And we are going to want to start assigning all of our various creatures to food collection points if we really want to start making use of them properly. That's going to be kind of interesting. So let's see, like Simi here. Little Simi. We're trying to breed Water Body into her line. And I think we're also getting a chance to breed Water Body into this line. So where could Simi gather food? Can she gather? Does she have the ability? She does have collecting, so she can gather berries. She does have cracking. I think I'll have her come down here and kind of explore with her family. Dusha was coming down here because he can pass on Water Paw. I'm going to have him maybe pass on black patterning. And we might have them try to have a child, if I remember correctly. It's hard for me to keep straight everybody that we're trying to breed sometimes, but I'm doing my best. All right, we'll have them gather up all those berries. Any more berries? There we go. And Zolu, Zolu's been bleached. I don't have anyone to help him. I'm sorry, Zolu. I didn't realize that a leech gotcha. All right, so we'll get Zolu de-leached ASAP. Phew. But I'm just going to try to keep track of like who's good for breeding right now. We had little Mint over here last time. Absolutely adorable little Dalmatian female. And we're going to have Dune have another child with his lovely mate. There we go. She's going to continue collecting from this bush. He's going to continue to defend his children. We've got a nice little family tree being built up over here. And now we can kind of have these guys focus on gathering the nuts under this tree. Important to have as many creatures assigned to each tree as possible and to each berry chunk as possible if we're going to have enough food to support such a huge tribe as we've got in mind. All right, so let's see what happens. Dalmatians! Dalmatians! Oh, not everywhere, but oh my gosh, look at the spots. I really love the mix and match sort of patterning we are getting on some of these spots. Oh my goodness. Hello, you lovely ladies. More twins, you guys. More beautiful twins. We'll have Mint scooch over. We're going to go ahead and Lasiko is not going to waste like any time, or Lasila is not going to waste any time. We have little Komi-ana. Let's actually give these two some new names. So we're going to go for, Solano. That's actually a great name for this female. And then we're going to go for the name Raman. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go with Raman and Solano, which is hard to see because their coloring is so light. But there we go, 2 healthy baby girls who don't really fit the pattern types, but they're very lovely. All right, and their sister can go ahead and jump down here to help out with gathering up the nuts. Zenny is old enough to breed. Her mate is actually going to be Zenny and Zen because they actually do match up wonderfully. Zen needs to pass on dots. Zenny needs to go ahead and just make sure she passes on the black patterning. And I think Zen, we're also going to try to get him to, like, if he can pass on any patterning, it's going to be black. So I'm going to have Zen try to pass on, other than the black patterning, maybe white fur, because they're both a little bit beige. So that might help out. Well, he's beige, she's not. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and, what kind of food resources do we have here? Mostly, doesn't look like a lot to hunt, doesn't look like there's a lot to dig. So I think I'm going to wait on having picking more of her traits because she might be able to have some children. Like, we'll have to see what kind of traits her children will have. Oh, good job, Zen. He actually dug up that worm. All right, good. So good job, Juniko. I think that this is Dune's last child. He has had a great run back here. He helped to clear this entire swamp, and he has started his very own branch of the family tree, his very own little clan back here, and I'm very proud of him for it. All right, so that clan's kind of self-sufficient now. And then we have another Dalmatian down here, Ronu. That's actually a really good name. And he's got double swimmer's paw. But what does that, so what can we do with him? Like, we can crack open clamshells and that's it. And we can also assign the water body to him. And that's like it. I'm so sorry, little guy. And we wanted swimming paw. We just didn't want that much swimming paw. All right, and Anasila, I think, is going to start adventuring up to the north. So I'm going to give her the adventurers tag, maybe like a pink. I kind of like the yellows for our adventurers, but I'm going to toss her up north because we do need more explorers. There we go. And we need more creatures assigned to each berry bush, basically. Aha, there's the rogue. Get him, chase him down. And then we're going to have a Rock Duke sit on top of this rock, and Calico is going to continue to chase the rogue. He has not given up, and he has not forgiven. We're going to have Tavi work her way over to her tree, and I think that Aito is just kind of following her out of like laughter. Like, he likes to tease her, even though she's got this fierce personality with those angry eyebrows and very, very bossy. They really make a cute little pair, don't they? So let's see, they're going to head over to this tree. Important because we need to, like I said, have all of those food resources picked down. And then Anala, we're going to have her go ahead and mate with Zolu. I have a soft spot in my heart for Zolu. So we're also going to try to cure Zolu of the bleaching that he got. And then Simi, oh, she got bleached too. So Simi is going to jump up here, and we're going to remove the leech from her. And then I'm not exactly sure where Simi is going to go or what she's going to do just yet. I kind of feel like maybe Lemon Drop will end up, like, can she and Lemon Drop try having some children? I mean, they could, but they might have a sickly child, but they might also have a child with water body. So that might be worth it. We'll send her kind of over in that area. And look at this. We now have Zenta, old enough to have children of her own. So we're going to go ahead, have these two have a baby, I said. And hopefully it'll be a Dalmatian. But also, I'm really hoping, because they've got B and A immunity and G and Star. So we're hoping for a Dalmatian across the board. But I think that they might also be able to have a water body child. Is that why Lemon Drop was so important? I think it's why Lemon Drop was so important. I can't give her water body. I could give their child one of the webbed paws if I wanted to, but I think I would prefer, she's got runner's leg and claw, and he's got claw and runner's leg. I think I would prefer to make it so that she could have children that could defend themselves a little bit better. Like, burying a claw actually gives you strength and fishing. But claw gives you 2 fishing, so I think that's better for our purposes. We could have burying a snout, which gives you strength and a distasteful appearance, but I don't think we really need that. We don't really need burying a hind leg. So yeah, I'll wait on Zinta. I think I was gonna wait and see what their child turned out to be and then make my decision. And then for Nikki down here, we can actually move her out of the bushes and she can show up to breed with Lemon Drop as well. Fantastic. Let's get our twins across the way. They're gonna start doing some exploring. Though I just realized I have to wait because Rovan's going to drown, I think. Oh dear, I think Rovan's going to drown. I did not mean for that to happen. And then we have another male who could possibly count for our name list. We are going to name him, oh, this is so interesting. We're going to name him Fang. He doesn't really have fangs, but that's the first name I rolled to on the name list. And I try to often honor the very first random name I go by. And I like his spot. I really love his gigantic spot over his eye. It's actually very charming. In fact, I'm going to rename him Lucky. I'm sorry, I will name somebody Fang in the future, but he doesn't even really have teeth. He just looks like he has like a cracker jaw where he can just sort of like nom nuts to death. But Lucky here... He just reminds me of Lucky from 101 Dalmatians, so we're gonna name him Lucky. There we go. All right, and then we've got Niho over here. I think he's here to possibly breed with Cora, or no, Cora and Anisi are going to become mates in the future. So I'll move Anisi over here. Niho could be a mate of Cora, but I think I'm gonna send this little guy up north as well to do some exploring, so that hopefully they'll be able to find more resources. And Cookie Dough is going to move up to the tree, the nut tree up here, to hopefully contribute to exploring and gathering up food resources as well. All right, and Sissy is going to help out with exploring because she can contribute to the tribe that way. And Lazira, her mate actually keeps having to dance all over the place to keep up with everything. Lazira will gather up that. We'll have Relila. I feel like Rila, the child of a rogue, actually like spending time kind of helping with the nest. So she'll help with upkeep of all of the family nests that are nearby. Phew, all right, lots to do. Lots to do. Let's see what happens next. Do we have spotty babies? We have spotty babies. But we have like every color under the rainbow but Dalmatian spots. But oh man, look at this little guy. He looks awesome. All right, we're gonna name this little guy. Let me zip down here. We're gonna name him, I want to find one that fits him pretty well. Galili. So hang on just a second. Galili. So there's Galili, another new addition. Unfortunately, Lazira does not seem to have very many actual Dalmatians. And then we've got a lovely little female down here who has that sort of rocky look to her again. And we're going to name her Frost. What a beautiful name. There we go. A nice little frosty touch is what she does look like too. So that's very fitting. And then... oh, I'm gonna miss Dune so much. He was such a cool dad. Oh, and then I'm gonna name his son Dune. We're gonna go with that repeating a name thing that we used to do all the time. So we have Dune, his son, who can actually be a great mate to Mint. So they can just keep their own little family tribe going for quite a while back here, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, so let's set everybody up so that we are ready to see what adventures they get up to next time. Zen is going to come over. He and his sister are going to hopefully have some very healthy children under this family tree. They've got one little sister, Sujia, who actually could also be like Zen's mate. Oh my gosh, that's actually really fantastic because it means we won't have to drag genes all the way up from the south. But he's got one sister there. He's got other sisters. He's got a lot of sisters and one little brother who can help them with exploring and taking care of the family tree and the tribe. There we go. And they do have their very own family tree. And then let's see, Calico has that rogue. Oh, the rogue is trying to escape us. Calico has not forgiven him, will not forgive him, is aggressively chasing him down. And I think Takel Kel decided, you know what, I've made it this far, and to his surprise and shock, he has met a long-lost branch of the family tree hiding right back here. Very exciting. And I'm gonna just have little Rock Duke stay right where he's at, actually. He's going to kind of stick right in this area, and this is his berry bush, and he can move around it, but he needs to be gathering from it because the tribe is getting really big. All right, and then we have Aito, who is kind of following Tavi, mostly as a joke, almost to tease her as he chases, as he kind of like pursues her and just figures out where she's going. But for Tavi and her prickly personality and those angry eyebrows, I think building a nest and a life under a tree of her very own with the solitude of the ocean behind her and some thorny bushes to fit her personality is perfect. So we'll keep her there. And then we've got a little Ronu. And what can Ronu do? I think the only thing Ronu can do is crack open with his doubled up web paw. The only thing he can do is crack open clamshells. So we're going to let him do that. And we'll scooch this way. We'll go ahead and try for another Dalmatian. And then I'm going to have Dusha. See? And then Zolu... We are kind of having this branch of the family tree work on trying to unlock platypus beak, so I guess that's better than nothing. We'll just have them like focus on that. This little girl, Anicia, we're gonna send her to the north so that she can be a good explorer. There we go. And that's where Niho's going to. So let me go ahead and give him one of the explorer tags. There we go. Explorer gemstones away. We're gonna continue to explore over here. And then gather up this, and then cut down this so that our family is safe. And Cookie Dough is also going to explore. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. There we go. There. So we've got a good little exploring team. Lucky is just so cute. I have a feeling that he and Ririla would be friends. And it doesn't look like you drowned in streams anymore. I am going to have to remember that. I always assume that you can drown in streams. So I never let my creatures go near them. Especially when they're little. But it seems like it's going to be okay. Streams are treated kind of like normal ground with fish now. Alright. And then let's see what we're going to do down here. Zolu, should I just have you kind of move around here? And then Dusha, I should probably have had Dusha move. And I can jump him up here for now. Alright, we're going to have Simi jump across where she can help out with gathering up all of the nuts that fall under this tree. And we'll have Zenta. So Zenta might want to pass down black pattern. Even though she has a chance of it, we might want to try to increase that chance a little bit because Lemon Drop didn't quite pull off his end of the family gene contribution there. And I think that Nikki is going to be quite enchanted with this handsome Lemon Drop. Or she would be if we could get them to have a baby. Oh dear. How close until we get to... Okay, 100 days survived, and then we get to unlock high fertility. So we're already to normal fertility at least. I have no idea how many days it's been or how we could even check how many days it's been. All right, and then this little group can just hang out right about here. We'll go ahead, just prepare this nest. She's not old enough to have a baby, so we'll have these two sort of wander here. And then we've got lots of babies from this side, but so far no luck with them, and we do need to get some of that white fur in. So I think Tusk and his mate are going to go ahead and try for more children, but we've got to be a little bit more discerning, I think. There we go. All right, so everybody is all set up. Everybody is ready to go. And let's go ahead and have some babies so we can see what the newest ones look like. And then we will continue on with this very interesting. The bigger our tribe becomes, the more the challenge is really starting to become apparent to me. This very interesting challenge of trying to reach 101 Dalmatians, which is a lot harder than Silly Me from last week was even giving credit for. And Dalmatians! So many Dalmatians! Yes! All right, we have a male right over here, and we have a Dalmatian twin right over here. One girl, one boy. It looks like they have little beards when they have got whatever combination of big body and cracker jaw that they've currently got. And that's much better. Much better. All right, maybe there's hope yet. Maybe there is hope yet. But all right, guys, I will see you all next time. We are going... Oh goodness, I'm so excited I have hiccups. So we're going to do some really aggressive exploring, especially with our rogue-born children. we are going to start taking over some of these trees, and this is the first time we have actually gotten below 100 food. So we're going to have to be aware that there is definitely a increasing risk here that we won't be able to feed all 101 Dalmatians at this rate. So, we'll have to see what we think about that, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.